Who would have guessed that a Category 5 hurricane actually looks like a tepid April showers? Not me, I'm not dumb enough to live in the pathway of Katrina's relatives. Then again, the only people who live in Florida are those trying to deliver pizza to the elderly, or a genius who thinks he is physically strong enough to power through a hurricane so he ties himself to a palm tree. Going to be real ironic when the same moron looks left and gets smashed by a fucking Volvo. Alas, no, Crawl is not that kind of movie. It doesn't throw Volvos, instead it throws a bunch of soon-to-be boots that still have all their teeth. What did you think this film was going to be? An Academy Award-winning drama about the strength and perseverance of an individual supported by his newfound family against all odds? Fuck no, this is a film about an idiot trying to find an idiot, as they nearly all get eaten by alligators while other idiots show off how disposable extras are in horror films. And it is hilarious. Too bad this film is spoiled in its near entirety because of the trailer. Modern trailers are to movies what Samus getting her Varia suit reactivated means to the space pirates. Nonetheless, Crawl is arguably exactly what this summer needs right now, which creates a conflicting message in my head like you're trying to force yourself on a diet, but then you go to grandma's house for Thanksgiving dinner. Avengers, Spider-Man, and others have already dominated the theaters, sucking up all the money, hype, and cum of nearly the entire world by now, so it is finally time for the lesser-known movies to make an attempt to shake out what little puffs of air the audience have left. I'm not quite sure where to place Crawl. This film is what you get when Deep Blue Sea, The Shallows, and Lake Placid get drunk together after doing a line of coke off a hooker's tits and have a wild night but use Chinese condoms. And the film knows exactly what it is by riding that fine line. Hell, the movie takes place in a basement ripped straight from a Resident Evil game. It's like playing Outlast but with alligators. The NPCs are all there to add to the body count since the two main characters have plot armor almost as thick as my ex's thighs. And they're just as dense because the choices some of these people make signal their deaths like a suicide bomber over a loudspeaker. But the CG in some areas is spotty, like X-Men Origins Wolverine when Professor Xavier appears at the end looking like a rubber blow-up doll. There is a gator that literally pulls off the Kool-Aid Man entrance. The only thing missing was the "oh yeah!" and it looks just as cartoony as you would think. And the environment doesn't quite sell the film considering, as mentioned before, the Category 5 hurricane happening during the film isn't blotting out the sun like a Persian arrow barrage, nor does the neighborhood look like Silent Hill from any of the fog rolling in. The water level increasing in the house is a great time limit forcing people into new situations, but with little imagination for the encounters. Though I'm sure it will trigger someone's water temple PTSD. Crawl, I think, just barely missed a solid approval from me. I grew up watching the Sci-Fi Channel with the Monster or the Disaster of the Weekend movies, so Crawl definitely gets my enjoyment approval for being a good summer schlockfest, but it doesn't quite get my quality approval as there is a list of problems that hold it back. Like how the death scenes are fun, but also happen because nothing else has occurred up to that point. Or how the two leads are critically injured, but overcome their injuries like the Black Knight and Monty Python. And the dad is a fucking tank, so you'll see what I mean if you watch the film. Now the question is whether or not Disney has chosen to step out of their comfort zone and put a new spin on a classic like Maleficent, or if they're just gonna put The Lion King on a printer and photocopy it out like Call of Duty sequels.